darkness and light collide. Two flames burn eternal. From the sacred halls of Freemasonry to the roaring highways of the Widow Sons comes a brotherhood forged in truth, honor, and fire. This is no ordinary podcast. This is the voice of the craft, reminding you that the sun never sets on the Widow Sons. From the heartland of America, welcome to the Two Burning Tapers podcasts with your hosts, Skittles and Gilligan.
Buddy, I love when you come up with these off the top of your head. You are such a top of the head kind of guy.
I know, dude. I don't even know how I'm going to do it tonight. Welcome back to Two Burning Tapers, where we spread good light, keep Blue Lodge first, and bring you brothers who are moving the craft forward. Tonight is a big one. We've got Brother Bad Example with us, president of Oklahoma, and we're diving straight into it. The Oklahoma Rally, the Rally on the River, and the Centennial Run as the Widow Sons ride down historic Route 66. That's right, Route 66.
60s?
100 years. One brotherhood. We've got the key details. We've got the inside information, and we've got some major announcements that we're going to bring out tonight that you're not going to want to miss. So if you're planning to ride, if you're planning to show up, or if you just want to know what's coming up in the Widow Sons next, you're in the right place. And remember, you heard it first here on the Two Burning Tapers. Good to see you, brothers.
Welcome, Brother Bad Example.
Thank you,
How
brothers.
are you doing tonight, brother? Doing good?
Doing great. How are you two?
Very good. Very
Wow.
good.
Fantastic. Now that we got you on our podcast, brother, we've been itching
man.
to get you on here. Come
Yeah,
on.
Been watching a lot of the episodes. Been eager to get on here, especially with the things that we've got going on this year with Oklahoma Widow Sons.
Awesome. Well, so
Nice.
me and Gilligan, we've been seeing Bad Example at tons of rallies every year. We love seeing you. We love riding with you. It's never like the truest form of a party if Bad Example's not there. You've always got the goodies, and we enjoy having you on the podcast, man. You're always one of our favorites.
Long-time listener, first-time caller. I'm not going to be the
Yes,
last
sir.
time caller either.
Yeah,
We're gonna
yeah,
have
we
on
got to
here
keep you
multiple
on
times,
here,
brother.
yeah.
Just
Okay.
let me know, guys.
Awesome.
Anytime. All right. Let's get into it. Let's get into the thick of it here. So, Brother Bad Example, I hear you are a Freemason. Are you a
I am.
Freemason?
I am.
Oh, nice. What lodge do you belong to, brother?
Drumright Lodge number 468 out of Drumright, Oklahoma.
Cool.
Nice. Is that like an old Indian drum, or Indian lodge or anything like that? Because I'm thinking of like the drums, like right now as you're saying that.
Kind of in Oklahoma, all of the lodges have Native American background. But no, all the towns in Oklahoma also have gotten their names from Native American stuff, and that's where the drumright comes from.
Cool.
And then the lodge just picked up the town's name.
Okay.
Mhm.
So you've been master of your lodge, or you've been secretary, stuck in your secretary spot in your lodge now for how long?
I only had to serve a year as
No, I
secretary.
had served with you. Nice.
And then I ended up shortly after that I ended up transferring to Drumright Lodge where I'm at now.
And what are you serving there?
I'm not sitting in a chair. Unfortunately, I'm not able to make Blue Lodge as much as what I would like because of my normal vocation.
Nice.
All
Yeah, it does
right.
keep you out pretty late.
Yes.
And
I
in
understand
all
that.
of this, what I want to know is, when did the Widow Sons find Bad Example in all of this?
So I actually joined the Widow Sons in 2016.
Okay.
Right at the end of 15, 16 is when I joined Sepulpa Lodge.
Mm-hmm.
a past president of the Grand Chapter of Oklahoma, was actually a member of Sapulpa Lodge, and
Okay.
I was always rode motorcycles and everything, so it was just a great fit. Because I joined Freemasonry to better myself
Mm-hmm.
as a man.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And then with the Widow Sons, I was able to find men that were more like myself as far as wanting to be out on my motorcycle, and not just going to a local poker run to actually get out and travel.
Right.
And
Right.
who was it? Who was it that gave you that first intro to the Widow Sons, or what was that first moment that you learned about them?
It was brother JD Smith. Um, he was at the time just another member of the lodge, but he would show up on his Harley wearing his Widow Son's vest. And of course, as soon as I seen that, it drew curiosity, and I wanted to know more about it.
Was he allowed to wear his vest in the lodge?
Yes. So in Oklahoma, we're recognized by our Grand Lodge.
Okay.
So it is up to the lodge's discretion, whether you're able to wear your vest in the lodge or not.
Cool.
Myself, I've never been turned away from lodge with my vest on.
Mm-hmm.
I know I have had a couple of members come to me and say that they have, and um, they're respectful. They go outside, put their vest in their saddlebag or whatever, and then
Mm-hmm.
go back in and enjoy the lodge meeting.
So
Right,
you're
'cause
telling me
nothing's more.
the Widow Sons is recognized by the Grand Lodge of Oklahoma?
Correct.
Gangster.
So like
So
a
we actually got recognized by the Grand Lodge in 2018, whenever we put on the first Mid South rally.
nice. That was a. I think you went to that one, Skittles, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Yep. I was there for that.
Wasn't it like a blue T-shirt?
I believe so.
Yeah. It was a blue T-shirt with a sword on it that
Yep.
was straight
Yeah.
up and
Yep.
down. Yeah.
It was at a
That's the rally I didn't get to
fancy
go to.
hotel.
Yeah. Super fancy.
Yeah,
Super
we had
fancy.
no
And that's where
business being at that hotel.
Skittles, that's where you got your tattoo on the your dagger. No, that was Louisiana. wasn't it?
No, I got my dagger one in Florida at the Grand something of Florida.
There you go. Romp
Yeah,
in the
fun
swamp or
story for
something.
everybody listening. I got my Berserker patch from Joe Norman, Storm and Norman, which was just his birthday, by the way. Happy birthday, Norman. And I was so proud of becoming a Berserker. I was like, you know what? I want a dagger over my heart, and I want the Berserker brand. And I passed out during the tattoo, so that was not good media. I that was one of my lower points in life. I didn't look
Always
cool.
passing out, buddy. You're always passing out.
I'm always passing out, man. That's how I got the road name Skittles.
Yeah. That's how you got it. But that's an off-camera topic. So, brother, bad example. 2018. You got branded in 16. I have been to an Oklahoma rally. I think me and Skittles got to come to the what rally was that you guys had? I
The
want to
Grand
say it was,
Gathering.
yeah, Grand Gathering. There you go.
Yeah.
Yep, I do remember that. That was
Great
fun,
rally.
bud.
Good
That
rally.
was
It was a fun rally.
That was a great rally. Great rally. You guys know how to party. You guys know how to roll out the red carpet for your brothers.
Yes.
Man.
We like to have a good time, and we like to show brotherhood.
Yeah.
And
Oh yeah. Most definitely. Didn't you guys didn't the Grand Master, wasn't he there that year and get joined the Widow Sons?
So, yes, brother, most forceful Glenn Chaney. He was at the Grand Gathering in 23 in
Mm-hmm.
Muskogee.
Yep.
But he was actually already a member of the Widow Sons. He had already been a vice president of a chapter, and then when he started working the Grand Line, took some time off from the Widow Sons.
Fair enough, because that takes a lot of time. That takes a lot of time and a lot.
Absolutely.
So, brother, bad example. I know you came into the Widow Sons in 2016. Oklahoma had their first Mid-South in 2018. What was the first position that you held in your chapter?
Sergeant of Arms.
Sergeant at Arms.
Nice.
You remind me of that type of guy. You remind me of
Mhm.
that type of guy. Set people straight. Good guy. Good guy. Heart of gold. Eye of the
I'd
tiger.
trust you as my sergeant at arms.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Okay. You're state president now, so I'm
State
assuming
president.
you've been president of your chapter, correct?
So I was president of Oklahoma's Grand Chapter in 21 through
Mm-hmm.
22, and then in 23 we started a new chapter in Oklahoma called the Taskmasters, and I helped start it and took the VP role there,
Okay. Nice.
and then was elected president in 25 for Taskmasters. And then
Mhm.
whenever I was elected state president for Oklahoma, I stepped down as president of the chapter and turned over
Mhm.
the chapter to my VP so that
Okay.
I could
Okay.
run the state. In
Correct.
Oklahoma, we've kind of made that a policy that if you're voted
Standard.
in, yeah, that way you're not trying to juggle the state and a chapter at the same time.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
That's a
Focus.
good
Put your
call.
focus more where
Correct.
it's put focus where it needs to be, because being a president of a chapter takes a lot. Being a master of a lodge takes a lot. Being a master of being a grand master takes a lot. So
Mhm.
being a state president will take just as much. That's for sure. So let me ask you another question. I'm gonna ask you all kinds of questions all night, brother.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
If you had a choice, okay, this is yours. If you had the choice to choose any position in the Widow Sons in your chapter, what would you choose?
Sergeant.
Sergeant at Arms, you like that job?
Sergeant at Arms. Yep.
Yeah. I'm gonna say I'm Sergeant at Arms in my chapter, and I like that job. I've been road captain, and I've been president. I've been vice president. The only, to be honest with you, the only thing I have not been in my in the Widow Sons is secretary, treasurer, and chaplain. I've tried to dive into all of those.
So I've been sergeant, vice president, and president.
Nice, nice, nice. And you would choose sergeant at arms every time, right?
Absolutely.
Nice, nice, because that means you protect your chapter. You like to protect your brothers.
Correct.
Yeah,
Correct.
nice, nice.
Make sure everyone gets home safe and that there's no issues while we're out.
Nice. Yep. Um, so in Oklahoma, you guys are putting on a rally this year, right?
Correct. We're doing rally on the river. It's going to be Memorial Day weekend. May 24th will be the start date. Registration is open. $100 registration. And with that, instead of doing a typical big ride as a group and everything like that, we're going to do a river float instead on Friday.
Ooh.
So
You
in your
wait,
registration,
Shut the front
wait.
door.
Hold on. You can't just
Yeah.
breeze right past that. Whoa,
Yeah. Dude,
whoa. Hold on.
that's
Did
my
you
kind of
say?
rally.
Yeah. Hold on.
Yep.
Did you say river float?
river float, that's already covered in your registration.
Oh, so ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah.
you heard it first right here on Two Burning Tapers. You better bring your bathing suit because it is included in your registration. Should
Yeah.
hold on? I got so many more questions there, Brother Bad Example. Got so many more questions. Skittles, you got any questions for me first for I
Dude,
rating for the next hour?
Gilligan, you know me. I want in the water. Every rally, I'm like, dude, where's the water? Where's the pool? Where,
We bring our own pool. If you have
We
not
bring-
been to a rally with me,
Every
we
rally-
bring our own pool.
the Two Burning Tapers always brings our own pool. That's how much we're like, dude, water and rallies should go together. And Oklahoma, you're hearing it first here. They're the first they're the first state to bring the water and the rally together, baby. I love that. Gilligan, take it away,
Yeah.
man. I'm stoked about this. I gotta hear more. I'm interested.
Man, yeah, I was gonna say. So, give us a little detail on that rally on the float trip.
So float trip. So we actually this year we're doing our rally in Tahlequah, Oklahoma. We're going to be doing it at Arrowhead Resort, right on the Illinois River.
Oh,
Um,
where Sean knows all about the Illinois River, right?
Yes, sir. Love the Illinois River.
So we're going to do it there Friday during the day is when we're going to do the float trip. We're going to do a float trip Friday during the day, get everyone nice and cooled off, and then we're going to have a branding and ladies' night.
Nice.
Thursday, we have a local establishment that's right there close that we're going to do a meet and greet.
Okay.
Saturday, we're going to be doing a poker run as part of the rally.
Okay, I like that.
The poker run is going to benefit one of our partners that we have teamed up with in Oklahoma, the Habitat of Humanity.
Okay.
All the proceeds from the poker run at the rally will go towards building materials and everything like that to build a home for someone in the community that's in need. We did that last year as well, and actually built 2 houses for 2 different families.
Mm-hmm.
So
Awesome.
that's what we're going to be doing.
That's awesome.
All of the information I have put out on my Facebook page. So you can grab it there, and then we'll also be getting it out all over. I've been trying to
How
blow
did you
social
guys
media
get-
up.
Yeah. Oh, dude, it blows me away with how much social media content that you're putting out. I mean, it literally blows me away. But so first, how'd you guys get involved with Habitat with Humanity?
One of our brothers was able to make it. I'm actually going to pull up some notes on it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Brother Ice was able to make the connection with Habitat. So we're actually going to do another build this year on May 9th. So anyone that is in the Tahlequah area or wants to come be a part of it, come join us. We're also in the process of doing some training with them so that we can move this process all over.
Okay. And this is Widow Sons building a Habitat for
Widow
Humanity
Sons.
home. Right.
Correct.
Cool. That's awesome.
So the project director of the house that we built last year, we're going to do a presentation at the meet and greet. Habitat will be at our meet and greet this year and go over more of what they do and everything moving forward on that. So as far as here in Oklahoma, brother Ice and brother Crank the president and vice president of the Ruffians
Mhm.
are the ones that got all of this working for us. And this is our second year to be able to move forward and continue working together, changing lives in our communities.
That's awesome, man. I love to hear stories about the widow sons getting involved in their community. You know,
Putting out good
hearing
light,
that the
putting out good
Oklahoma,
light.
yeah, good light. Hearing the Oklahoma brothers, um, building homes with the Habitat for Humanity. Love that, brother. Good for you. But man, you gotta tell me more about this float trip, dude.
I was gonna
How?
say the same thing. Like,
Yeah, man, I can't wait. So you guys are like coordinated the whole like. Here's the problem with the float trip: it's the drop off point, the pickup point. Who's doing that? Like you guys are. How's that all getting coordinated?
That's why we the resort that we're doing, that's what they do. That's their business, is doing these float
uh,
trips. So
okay.
we worked with them and worked out a deal to get it where everyone that shows up to our rally will be
As
able
long
to
as you're there by Friday, right?
Yep, got to be there by Friday.
What time
Rally's
Friday?
going to start Thursday, and it will start Friday. The float trip will probably start 9-10 o'clock Friday morning.
Ooh, so we're day drinking? I mean, drinking sodas. We're day drinking sodas.
Yes.
Okay.
Got to stay hydrated on the river.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Good old
Yes,
green
sir.
tea.
All right.
There you go.
So I'm gonna say, since it's the resort, you don't need to bring any floats or any of that for it, or does that
Nope.
all include it?
Floats are already included.
Now, can I bring
That's
a cooler that
awesome.
floats with speakers on it?
Absolutely.
Nice. You know,
Fantastic.
we gotta have that Two Burning Tapers music going down the float trip, right? We'll blast
Yeah.
that shit.
Man, I
yeah.
tell you what, I wanna play some of Bad Examples music, man. Bad
I
Example,
was
you've
just
been
getting ready to say the
pumping,
same thing.
pumping out the
Yes.
music and content, brother. You
Yeah.
wanna speak on that for a little bit? I mean, please,
You're doing
this is the
good.
moment where I want you to brag for yourself for just a little bit.
Yeah. We know you're a Mason. We know that you're a widow son. We know that you're the state president of OK, Oklahoma. And you're doing good things out there, brother. You're doing good things. We love that you come on our podcast. But now tell us more about your side hustle you got going on there, brother.
So basically, I just sitting around the house and everything, always listen to music. At the grand gathering, you guys had a couple of songs that you were playing, so it made me start looking into this new age of AI,
Mm-hmm.
and with it, I found that I can make music to go along with promotional videos for anything.
Okay.
Mhm.
Um, and um, I know that there's several other Masons and Widow Sons that's making music. I mean, to be honest, myself, I haven't listened to anything mainstream since the Grand Gathering.
Isn't
It's
that
been all
funny?
more
Yeah,
Widow Sons
dude.
and Masonic music.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Nice. I was gonna
That's
say
crazy.
there's a lot out there. It's just
There
it's
is.
nuts how fast it has grown. Do you think
Yeah.
ooh, here's a question. Yo, do you think AI will be able to help our lodges?
It depends on how much we're willing to
Oh,
share.
it's already on there, buddy. We don't have to
I mean,
share it with
90% of everything you can go on and you can find.
it.
And it's been that
Yeah.
way since the internet started.
Just saying, I was gonna
Um,
say AI knows everything we know.
yeah.
There's no
Well,
questions. Unless
and it learns so much faster than what any of us can.
correct. It's already
Ooh.
learning what we're talking about right now.
Bad Example, let me tell you a fun experiment I ran with AI. I was talking to Gilligan. I was trying to explain to Gilligan how real AI was, and I was like, man, does it have a soul or this or that? And one day I was like, you know what? I want to know, is AI a master mason? And so I told AI, hey, I'm going to ask you some questions, but you need to answer as if you are a master mason. And brother, I asked it all the questions, and it was able to
Dun,
give me
dun,
everything
dun.
but the grip.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. It's nuts.
No, and I found
Crazy.
with working, doing music lyrics and stuff with other widow sons, um, that if you're using the same AI in two completely different states, but you're using their road name or whatever, their artist name or whatever, that
Mhm.
it will actually pick up on what they've told it and then what you've told it and combined it.
Yeah,
Uh,
my AI is aware of your AI and will pick up on
Yes.
hints and stuff like that. Yeah,
Yep.
in very weird, convolutive ways, I figured that out as well. Like I could tell it things about, oh yeah, my brother, bad example, and it
Hmm.
pulls out things a little more intimate that what it should know. But yeah, I've noticed
Yes.
that as well. It's kind of which, and we've always had that inkling, before AI, we were like, oh man, when we talk about this, our advertisement pops up. And yeah, of course, it's natural that it's in our AI as well.
You know, you two, I'm really glad I have you guys as brothers because I have no fucking idea what y'all are talking about right now. I'm just over here like, yep, I've heard of that guy named Chad. He's a good fellow,
Chat.
people say. Chat. Oh, it's Chat, not Chad. Okay, shit.
That's
That's why
funny,
I'm glad.
man.
That's why I'm glad I got y'all. I'm glad I got y'all. But man, I'm telling you, it's killer on the ads though for the rallies. I've been seeing that, buddy.
Yes.
You pumping out some good content for your ad for your rally. That would definitely make me want to come to your rally, hands down,
Eh,
100%.
The I've noticed through the years of being a part of Oklahoma State Board is if you don't get the word out,
Mm-hmm.
people don't show up.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we're trying to post at least multiple times a week and not
Yes.
always of an evening, not always of a morning, different times.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
And then also to get the algorithms right and everything, you have to, especially like on Facebook and Instagram, you have to throw some live videos and stuff like that because certain people, that's all they watch is a live video. But
Right.
if you throw a live video on there and they watch it, then your stuff's going to start popping up on their newsfeed. So,
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of the way that we've kind of done it here. I've been making all the content, so I share it out on mine, and the majority of the members here in Oklahoma share it out as well. So
Yeah. I don't think flyers or posters are doing what they used to anymore. If you need to advertise a car show or a rally or whatever, I don't think just sharing a flyer is going to get somebody to get up, you know, hit the link and spend the $100, $300, whatever it might be, and make weekend plans and take a vacation day.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
But
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
bad example, when I see your social media, your videos, that's very
Yep.
compelling and it's very
Yes.
engaging, and I love them and I
Yes.
appreciate them. And I really want to take a
thank
moment
you.
to have all other states look at Oklahoma. We have a good young president, bad example, who's um, you know creating and
Using.
pumping out great social media content. And I think what I'm saying here is Oklahoma had an awesome natural storm that happened, and that storm is bad example. You might not have that in another state, and hey, you might need to find the young man in your state if you're an older president and have a guy do some social media content. you know? So I don't know, bad example. I just think it's awesome that you're president this year. You have some amazing events coming up this year, and you're an awesome guy who's able to create this amazing content that's proving to work.
Yep, getting
And
the
it's
views,
different.
getting a lot of stuff. Yep.
Yeah, it's different. It's engaging.
What kind of
And
what
that when I took over as state president, that was kind of one of the things is the whole state board. We wanted to try to do more in state. Not saying that we don't want to travel or anything like that, but we wanted to build our in-state brotherhood like no other.
Right.
And to do that, you got to be active in your blue lodges. You got to be active in the appendant bodies, and you got to be active in the widow sons. And to do that, you have to have events, whether that's poker runs, rallies, or big rides. That's multi-state.
Right. Multi-state rides. Like the Route 66 ride.
Yeah.
I have been to Oklahoma on Route 66 from St. Louis to Tulsa, Oklahoma on Route 66, and I ended in Tulsa because it fucking started pouring down raining on me for 2 days, so I was trapped in a hotel for a day. Then the second day was we had to return back, so I'm like, all right, well, I guess it's 42 degrees and raining. Let's go. But I do look forward to the Route 66 ride that's coming through you guys. And it will be coming up into Illinois, and I'll be catching you guys right there in good old St. Louis, and riding up to Chicago on that ride. And I do believe that's like on Thursday on our end here.
Correct.
But I was going to ask you, what kind of entertainment do you have scheduled for your rally?
You're gonna have to show up to find that out.
Son of a! I like it.
Cool.
Gonna
I
leave
like
me.
that.
You gonna leave me on red, aren't you?
I am. All I
Nice.
can say is we're gonna cool off in the water, and then we're
Can't
gonna
wait.
play with heat. Not just our
That evening?
branding, but entertainment's gonna be playing with heat as well.
Nice.
Cool.
I
That's
look forward to
awesome.
that. And when
Well,
was
hey,
your rally?
yeah, go ahead. You're good.
I was gonna say, when was those rally dates again? Just to throw that out there.
Memorial Day weekend. It's gonna be May 24th through I think it's the 26th, 27th, something like that.
Perfect. All right. Hey,
Follow the link
we
below.
need to touch
Follow
on
the link below.
Yeah, hit the link below. We'll get y'all signed up.
You got
we'll be at the
pre-registration open?
rally.
Registration's open for the rally and the Centennial Run.
Okay. Do you have
Now-
a website you want to plug?
Not a website. We've been running everything on social media.
Okay. Just
Cool.
get on
Awesome.
Bad Examples social media, and you can find the link for the pre-registration.
Yep.
All right, I'll shut up now, Skittles. You asked me your question.
You're fine.
Nope. I'm gonna keep talking. Nope. I'm gonna keep talking. No, just kidding.
Man, Gilligan, I love you, brother. You're fantastic. Dude, I want to hear more about this Route 66 ride. I think this is the biggest thing to ever hit the Widow Sons. I mean, it's so crazy to me. I want to know who thought of this idea. How did this get put together? This is going to be the most iconic thing to ever happen because there's been so much greatness to ever happen to Widow Sons. Like the first branding, the first state rally at this rally or this rally. And everybody, when you sit around a campfire, all these young Widow Sons, and I am that young Widow Son, you hear these older guys talk about, okay, that's fair enough. I'm a father now. And you know what, Gilligan? I'm a father now. I want some more. I demand some more respect around here. Actually, I changed diapers.
Yeah, okay.
But
Respect earned.
so
Respect earned.
thank you. As a young widow son, I've sat around the campfire where these older guys, the older widow sons that we look up to, have said, "Man, I was at the first branding. I was at the first, this rally or that rally." And I look at this Route 66 ride. If you want to be a widow son and be a part of the first, be a part of
Yeah.
a first. If you're a widow son and you want to be a part of history, this centennial ride, the Route 66 ride, this is the ride for you. This is the one that you want to be at, because I'm telling you, this Route 66 ride, this is going to be the ride that's going to be talked about at Widow Sons campfires for years. This is going to be the one that everybody remembers about, that says there was hundreds of brothers out there. I was in it. I was on the front of the line. I was in the middle of the line. We stopped at this one diner, and like there's going to be all the fun, like whenever the Widow Sons get together, there's always those fun stories. You
So
have an
we
opportunity to be a part of that.
we like to call it story time.
Story time.
But
So, bad example, I gave you way too big of an introduction there, but please, you gotta tell us more
so
about this Route
May
66.
4th through May 4th through May 9th, we're going to be doing the Centennial Run. It's going to start in Santa Monica, California, and it's going to end in Chicago, Illinois. So Oklahoma thought of the idea, and we reached out to all the states along Route 66 that has widow sons in them, which is all of them except for Texas at the moment.
Correct.
So with that, we started putting in the legwork, calling, talking, and really at grand gathering, because all of the states had representation there. We all kind of discussed it and everything and decided, let's make this happen. So we put in the work and we've got it all set up. There is a registration out on my Facebook as well
Okay.
as the link below for a registration. And on that registration, it's got all of the morning meat stops and some midday meat stops. That way you can join in each state. Plus, then if you're going to travel the whole distance, there's also suggested lodging places already listed out on that registration form. So you can take you a screenshot of it while you're in that form and make it happen. Oh, no money on the registration, but we are asking for a suggested $20 donation per rider and or passenger, because we are the Widow Sons, and we're here to do some charity work while we travel.
Yeah, of course.
And with that, it's going to go to each state collects money. They've got a charity that they're going to donate to, which I believe the majority of them are going to be donating to either shrine hospitals or clinics. That way we're giving back to the Masonic family. And it's going to be a good time. It's going to be a fast moving day. You're not going to have long scenic stops. Unfortunately, this isn't that type of ride. It's
going to be point A to point B to point C.
This is a point A to point B.
Yeah.
Correct. You will have some scenic stuff in some states. But this is the 100-year anniversary of Route 66, and we want the Widow Sons on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
buddy, I was gonna say that was,
and it is open to, it's open to the public. It's not just Widow Sons. So if you're in the area, it's open. Join in. If you want to ride with the Widow Sons, come join us.
Yeah, I would say Route 66, man, has its. I don't know how to describe it. You go down Route 66 and you start going through all the places and you see the original hotels Some of the hotels still, they're only like $30 to $40 for a room. And like they're still cheap as fuck. So definitely enjoy it. Definitely take the time. The things you get to see on the route is fantastic. So I definitely highly encourage everyone, as Skittles was saying, to get on that ride. And maybe you only go for a couple hours and it's in your state. You get up on the Route 66, go to the couple hours that and help guide the brothers down through that path, because Route 66 is not one continuous path as it used to be way back in the day. It has been broken up with interstates. So
and with that, Gilligan, in some states, from talking to the representatives from each state, some states may have to get on some of the actual interstates and everything like that, because for one, it is part of Route 66 now, and for two, the old original Route 66, some of those road conditions are not safe for motorcycles to be crossed.
100%. Oh, 100%. I will tell you, in not Oklahoma, it comes out of St. Louis. What's the state? Missouri, right? And then it comes out of Missouri and goes into Kansas. Yep. And then it drops down into
Oklahoma.
Arkansas? Oklahoma. Okay.
Oklahoma.
All right. I had to remember that because I took that. Me and my wife, we got married, and we had $800 from our wedding. So we jumped on the bike and we literally went down Route 66. I have the Route 66 map that has every single road and every single turn from Chicago to whatever. California.
California.
Yeah, I kept wanting to say Chicago every single time. But there are sections of that road that are the original width of the Model T that is covered with gravel, like legitimately. So if you are going to go down those roads, you and 500 other motorcycles aren't going to make it. You and yourself and maybe a couple might be able to make it. So you will have to bypass some of those roads.
Yeah,
makes sense. There are some detours in that book.
Yeah. And each state, their people are going to make sure that is taken care of prior, and have it switched up. I know New Mexico's one that's going to have some of that. Oklahoma, we're going to have some of that.
Yeah.
It's
y'all
just
have
how
some of the. I would say y'all have some of the nice cobblestone Route 66 roads too.
We do.
Yeah.
So fortunately for Oklahoma, it does cross all the way through our state,
the whole state.
And you kind of get to see the different views of Oklahoma as you go from the city life to the rural areas.
Yeah, I was gonna say, traveling down Route 66, it was really humbling seeing the difference in towns, and going back in your mind and just thinking of how those towns thrived because of what was in those towns, and the manufacturing that is no longer in those towns, and those towns are no longer there. You're just like, man, what? Like this town would be banging right now if it had all of its people still here. But there goes, we have to travel fast, life speeds up, lodge speeds up. So as we say, sometimes you just got to learn how to break life up into those sections. But it's just humbling going down Route 66 seeing that. So I look forward to that ride. I will most
That'll be
definitely
an awesome ride.
I will meet y'all in St. Louis. I won't be able to come all the way to California to ride, but maybe one of these days I'll just come ride.
I'm not able to make the full trip either, but I will see you in St. Louis myself.
Nice. All right. Well, we'll pass the torch in St. Louis. How about that?
Yeah.
And not the golden arches, but the big arch.
So with that, 1 second, brothers.
Yeah, take your time, brother. And while Bad Example's going to grab something, y'all, again, I just want to remind you, if you want to have a story to tell, you have an opportunity to be a part of this Route 66 ride, man. Be a part of history.
If you want another story to tell, you better have your ass in the float trip, because that's going to be fun.
Dude, the very first Widow Sons float trip, there's going to be stories to tell. If you
Dude, I
want to be a
remember.
part of it, if you want to be a part of history, do it. Go
I,
ahead,
I
Gilligan.
remember. I remember when Kentucky used to have a rally, and it was almost every rally had a pool, like a built-in pool at the rally.
Yes.
That was like 4 or
Rallies
5
need
years in a
water.
row. Rallies need water. Like Grand Gathering, we had our pool. I looked forward to every morning. Like I did it the first morning as a joke. I
Mhm.
walked over to the pool, fucking just went fell backwards into it, but the pool was so cold. It felt so great. I did it every morning. It was like a cold plunge every
Yeah.
morning, buddy. It was fantastic. So you got to have a pool.
All right. Bad
to
example.
bad
What were you
example.
grabbing?
Hopefully it wasn't your member.
Nope. So we actually have a branded ledger that every widow son that's on the Route 66 ride, their name will be put up. And to the state that
Ooh.
raises the most money is where this will be homed at,
Nice.
Nice.
along
Awesome.
with the along with the custom plaque for the Centennial Run as well.
Cool.
Maybe you can make it. Maybe you can make that an annual thing where the state that raises the most money gets to. Maybe it's like a little championship run where each state has to whatever state has the most charitable funds plus whoever what state shows up the most for the Route 66 ride gets to take home the traveling gavel, as that may be the gift.
Could be. That's
Just a
something
thought.
that could. I know that there's been talks of the Route 66 ride happening again in the future. I don't know about next year per se,
Yeah.
but I know it has been talked about doing it again in the future.
This
And
this
there's
year
other
will
roads out
define
there.
it.
Correct. And there's other roads out there that go multi-state as well.
The
Mhm.
I-90. It actually is. I was going to say, fun fact. I just watched this the other day on the good old television. That the I-90 is actually longer than the Route 66. But no one really. It never got its fame because Get Your Kicks on Route I-90 didn't sound as good as Get Your Kicks on Route 66. So it stuck more to Route 66 than the I-90. Just saying
But
that.
all it takes is the states working together to make
I
it
was gonna
happen.
say it. The northern states, bud. Let's make I'm gonna tell you lifelong dream. There, bad example. I want before I die, I want to be able to have the outline of the United States ridden on my motorcycle. That is a goal. And if I could ride Route 66 all the way from one end to the other end, I could ride the I-90 one end to the other end with my brothers. Let's make that happen. Let's make that happen. I'm glad that you guys are starting that Route 66 ride. So I hope it gets contagious and goes on to the northern states. I have got to ride the A1A. I do believe that is on the East Coast from mid Florida, Daytona, all the way up to New York. That is a fun ride for all your Easterner guys. If you wanted to start a ride going up that way, you catch quite a few states going that way.
Gangsta.
Good times, good times. So your rally, Oklahoma rally, is May 24th and through the 26th, correct? Your branding
The
or your
27th.
27th. Okay, and your degree work is on the 25th or 26th.
25th. On the 25th, on Friday.
On Friday. So make your mark your calendars, make that aware, because some rallies are branding's on Saturday night. Branding is moved on Friday night. So if you're coming in, come in Friday night, early. Not
come in Thursday night so you can be a part of the float trip Friday during the day.
Yes. Correct.
Dude,
Correct.
highlight of the rally, man. That's what I want to do. The float trip.
And our rally registration's $100. So for $100, you get to come hang out with brothers and float.
Yeah, and
might
it's
be-
Memorial Weekend.
Yep.
Yeah,
Like,
dude, there's no reason not to go. That might be one of the cheapest state rallies this year. I'm gonna have to look up the other rallies. that might be one of the cheapest ones. And you're telling me that I can attend the rally and you're going to pay for my float trip? Dude, brothers, think about this for a second. A bunch of brothers, Widow Sons brothers, on floaties going down the river. You know that's going to be a good time.
Yes. Yes. We're all going to be sunburnt. That's for sure.
Yep.
Everybody bring sunscreen, please. Bring sunscreen.
Sunscreen and bathing suits.
Yes, because we don't want to see you. And look, appropriate bathing suits. No birthday suits. No banana hammocks. Maybe a Speedo if you got
always that one guy. There's always that one guy. I called not it.
I was going to say, isn't it normally you, brother, that is the one guy?
That's this year. It's not me.
Isn't it you, the one that always tries to pull out your Brussels sprout in public?
Well, so sometimes I don't know I'm in public.
Oh shit, Skittles, shit.
All right, so Gilligan, it's probably elevator speech.
Oh, it is. Dun dun dun. Bad example. Your elevator just broke, and now you're stuck. You're stuck in a room with me and this idiot. I mean, or this. I'm the idiot, and he's and this
We're
guy.
Idiots.
We're idiots. Yeah. Either way, whichever way you look at it. I noticed you got this thing on your hat that says 2319. Can you tell me what that means? Or
well, I see it on your hat. I see it on Gilligan's hat. Mine's just numerical.
Numerical?
That's right. So, brother, what is the Widow Sons to you?
Yes.
Family.
Okay.
Family.
Can you tell me more?
You got a minute. We're trapped you for a minute. Tell us what Freemasonry is to you. Tell us what the Widow Sons means to you, or just tell us what it would shoot.
All right.
Make me want to join.
All right. So for me, Masonry and Widow Sons was a step into a better life. Growing up, I ran the streets. I always was out, probably not with the right crowd.
Fair enough. I think we've all been there.
And as I got older, as when I became a father myself, like Skittles, I took a step to better myself, and I had already been doing the research on Freemasonry, and the life that I was living wasn't the life that I wanted to live for my children.
Okay, fair enough.
So I took a step into the fraternity to, for one, better myself, because it's not like I was living this horrible life. I just didn't have the guidance and the counsel that I needed to progress in the direction that I wanted to. And with Freemasonry, I found that. And then with the Widow Sons, I found like my second family. But with that, I get out and I travel. I've got just as many brothers outside of the state of Oklahoma as I do inside of the state that I talk to on a regular basis. And for me, without the Widow Sons, I would have never got that. Not just being in Blue Lodge or in the Shrine or Scottish or York Rite.
Yeah, right on, brother. I love that. That's awesome. That's a great story, man.
That's a good testimony.
Yeah, good test. Yeah, thank you, Gilligan. Yeah.
That's a great testimony, because that's the reason why you join, is to better yourself. Because we've had that podcast where we talked about making good men better, defining what a good man is. Is he a good man or a bad man because he's had a troubled past? No, I think it just joining the I just think joining Freemasonry holds ourselves to accountable to a higher standard. Not really a higher standard, but we hold ourselves to a standard
Yes,
to ourselves.
correct.
Yeah.
As the last person on our podcast, Brother Bo, was talking about, if you're joining Freemasonry to gain something, you're not joining it correctly, because
No,
you are gaining it's yourself. You're gaining your
Mm-hmm.
self-worth, you're gaining your self-confidence, yourself everything. It's not for everybody else.
yeah,
Everybody else is that's why we like to have this podcast, to ask about your journeys, to see where you came from, to know who you are, so that way here in the future, 20 years from now, someone can go, who's bad example? And say you by God, you may say you're not here. I can go watch my podcast. You'll find out exactly who this guy is, and who he is, where he came from, and what kind of man he is as a Mason, because you're out there doing good work. You're out there putting out the
exactly.
light, making
I
the
look
Route
at it as
66.
it's my way of giving back.
Yeah.
Because the fraternity gives you so much if you put into it. As everybody always says, you get out of it what you put in it. And I mean,
Mm-hmm.
if you put in it, it's going to pay you more than you can ever re-give it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and things I think about, again, uh, young men in the Widow Sons or in Freemasonry, when you look up to those older guys that have stories or have been a part of some awesome, great things, man, this podcast highlights there are two awesome things happening that you can be a part of, and that's the Oklahoma rally on the river. You can be a part of that. You can be a part of that story, and the Centennial ride on Route 66. If you want to be around the campfire in future Widow Sons rallies where stories are told, you have an opportunity to be a part of that story. You have an opportunity to help out your community, and you can show up to these events and you can have that. So there's something that's tangible, that's physical and obtainable. And I encourage you all to show up for these two events. I think they're awesome events. And then the third one, bad example, man, this might even be like the greatest one. I love to hear what you guys are doing for Habitat for Humanity. I really commend you for that. I think that's awesome. I think that's great.
Thank you guys.
Yeah, oh yeah, most definitely. That putting out the good light is what we're here for, and that's you're being a good example, not a bad example. So I don't know how
Bro,
you got that name, but hey, no,
straight up,
actually,
dude.
I do know how you got that name, but that's an off-air topic.
100%
Yeah,
off air.
man. You're a very honestly, brother, you are a really good example. And I'm
Yes.
so
Thank
thankful
you.
I get to call you brother. I'm so thankful you're a brother in the Widow Sons, because you are such a good example. Thank you, brother.
Yep. Yep.
Thank you,
You
brothers.
bring a lot of value to the Widow Sons. You bring a lot of value to your state. I hope I get to see you in your as a state president for a while. I know things change, people's seats change, but you're doing a good job at it. So keep it up. And on our podcast, you hear it first from Bad Example. Get to the rally, get on that float trip, get to Route 66 and get your kicks. I mean,
Yeah.
make it happen. Like, make
Yeah,
it
dude.
happen. I'm gonna make it happen. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna make it happen. I've rode my bike there once. I'll ride it there again.
Right on.
Go.
Brother, bad example. Before we close out tonight, do you have any closing remarks, any things you want to add, or something to say to the craft?
Really, the only thing I got is our registrations for both events that were talked about tonight are open. Links are below. Click on those, get registered, get to these events. Let's have a good time. Do some charity work and do what we do.
Awesome. Love it. Brother Gilligan, let me turn it over to you, brother. You got anything you want to close with?
Make your booty to the Memorial Weekend with Oklahoma. get your booty on your motorcycle and make that Route 66 ride, because I did put a thing out 3 or 4 podcasts ago and say I would give if I didn't hit 10,000 miles this year, I'd give you $100 for your charity, and I told everybody else I was going to challenge them to 500 miles. Here's a good way to get, or excuse me, 5,000 miles. Here's a good way to get to that 5,000 miles. Get on that Route 66, brothers. Come on, let's go.
Yeah. Love that. Awesome.
You got anything, Brother Skittles, before we close out?
Yeah, man. Hey, I think tonight is a big story of you get out what you put in. That's both in Freemasonry and the Widow Sons. And tonight we're highlighting a lot of big things, a lot of new announcements that are coming from the Two Burning Tapers podcast. Thanks to our president of Oklahoma, Brother Bad Example, who is the best example, in my opinion. This Oklahoma rally on the river is going to be incredible. The Centennial ride on Route 66 is going to be incredible. And again, brothers, you get out what you put in. If you're looking for more in Freemasonry, if you're looking for more in the Widow Sons, show up. I promise you, you'll get out what you put in.
Yep. Hurrah.
All right. Right on, brothers. Well, Bad Example.
Right on.
You're the GOAT, dude. We appreciate having you on. We are going to have you on again sometime, man. We need to make this more often.
Absolutely.
We say that with a lot of our guests because we want all of y'all on here. Come on, have a conversation with us. Anytime. Hey, just dial our number, come on and we'll have a conversation.
Well, hey, yeah, on the real, we have a lot of people. If you want to get a hold of us, if you're a widow son, you know how to get a hold of us. You can find our contact information. It's easy.
Yep.
You can ask two brothers and find our information somehow.
Yes. Two brothers in your state somewhere.
Yeah. You'll figure it out somehow.
Yeah. But right
on, brothers.
Good
All
podcast.
right. Love you guys.
Love you.